All right, so this guy apparently says I'm the worst music reactor on YouTube. The worst music reactor? I'm just kidding. He didn't say worst music reactor, but he did say worst Touhou music reaction channel, which is funny because I only did like 2 videos on Touhou music. That's not even what my channel's about, but I'm already the worst. So I feel like that's an accomplishment at this point. I feel like that's only 2 videos. I'm already the worst reactor on the channel. Can I get an award for that? But yeah, I digress. This guy doesn't like my stuff. But hey, if he brings up some genuine points, I will 100% hold that L. But we have yet to see. Let's go.
Hello. First of all, I am sorry about the clickbait title and thumbnail. Second, I want to clarify that this video isn't necessarily a rant video. This video has 2 main purposes: to show.
By the way, I've watched the video. I had to like do some research. I had to like take notes on what the video is about before making a response to this. But when he says it's not a rant video, okay, man.
That this video isn't necessarily a rant video. This video has 2 main purposes: to show what RBG Talk did and said, and to explain why you should reconsider paying him to react to Touhou songs.
Yeah, don't pay me, guys. Don't pay me. Don't do it.
Third, please do not harass anyone mentioned or shown in this video.
I appreciate that.
I might not censor some names, but that's only to help make this video easier
I appreciate
to
that.
understand.
And by the way, the same goes for him. Don't harass them, obviously. But you guys know better. You got my audience for the most part is very well behaved, so I don't even need to tell you guys that.
I have 2 opinions about RBG Talk.
Okay.
Number 1, he doesn't handle criticism well. A month ago, he released a video titled "Musician Reacts to Touhou Bad Apple" for the first time. At the time, he pinned a comment that criticized him, and he mocked the commenter as well.
I mocked the commenter. All right. Okay. So let's talk about what this comment is saying. Yo, dude, I just wanted to say this in a message. I think this is the most low-effort, pathetic type of content you could possibly make. Not only do you continue the endless cycle of none, and I mean 0% of these music reaction channels doing the least amount of research possible, how did you not know that Miku wasn't a real person in the Vocaloid one? And how do you not know anything of the time? I saw you reacting there and thought, man, you said nothing about the song. Then I heard you say, I'm not going to be reading any of the lyrics. Like, that's like watching a show and saying, I'm not going to be looking at the screen. Sorry, just going to listen. You don't know or do anything, and I hope you never succeed at anything for the rest of your life. That's the comment that we're using as an example right now. Just keep that in mind. And I said, how miserable do you have to be in your life to comment this? XD, that's all I said.
Just to be clear, the comment was overly aggressive and I don't agree with most of it. However, the commenter did point out something true: RBG Talk does ignore lyrics.
Less volume so I can hear the vocals a little bit more would be ideal, but you know, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I just realized that I didn't turn the subtitles on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bad Apple by Nomiko. Yeah, we saw that.
If you're just a casual listener, I can understand not really caring about the lyrics, especially if the song is in a language you don't understand. However, if you're a musician doing a reaction video, you should care about the lyrics.
Alright, let's break this down. So he says, just because I put musician reacts in my thing and I brand myself as a musician reacting to Japanese music, and in this case, Touhou music for the first time, he says that I should be focusing on the lyrics because I'm a musician. No, I shouldn't. Because I'm a musician. I'm not a lyricist. I'm not a songwriter. If I put lyricist or if I put songwriter, hell, even if I put rapper reacts, because if you're rapping, obviously a big focus is going to be on the lyrics. Then if you criticize me for not focusing on the lyrics, that would make sense. But I'm a musician. I play an instrument. I play drums. I don't even know language. All I know is boom, pap, boom, pap. That's all I know. So why the hell would I focus on lyrics? Obviously, I focus on lyrics sometimes when the lyrics are like particularly crazy, but that's not like my main focus. So dumbass point. I'm not gonna lie.
Of course, that's not all. Right under the same comment, you can see he argued with another commenter. The comment was a bit negative but not aggressive, yet RBG Talk still couldn't respond.
Okay, so here we go. Not knowing Miku isn't a real person is actually a hilarious thing. Like, I disapprove about the aggressive tone he's taking, but he got a point. He literally has no passion in Japanese music to say things like that, and that show a really negative thing about him. Shows, by the way. Maybe he's doing this for the money or fame, I don't know, but he clearly seems like he has no passion in what he's doing. Okay. And this is how I responded. I said, couldn't be further from the truth. This is what happens when you're in your own echo chamber bubble and thinking that's the only word that exists. Listen, when people say, how could you not know this? How could you not know this? When I'm literally reacting to something for the first time. I'm clearly not going to know everything. I'm clearly not going to like know everything that happens. And I never understood this mindset. How are you going to make fun of someone not knowing something when they're just getting into something? That's like if my mom was watching anime for the first time with me. We were watching Naruto, and she says, "Hey, is that Goku?" I'm not just gonna outright be like, "Oh my gosh, how could you say that's Goku? What's wrong with you? That's clearly Naruto. What are you stupid?" Do you think she's gonna want to watch anime after that? Do you really think she's gonna want to continue watching Naruto with me if I gave her this attitude for not knowing something? Like, I never understood that mindset. Here's how that interaction could have gone. Oh, is that Goku? No, that's Naruto. Goku is from Dragon Ball Z. You should watch it. It's a really good show. Okay. One day later, hey, I watched Dragon Ball. I watched the Dragon Ball like you recommended me. I've watched a couple episodes. Yeah, it's pretty good. I think I'm going to continue watching it. That's what could have happened had you not had your head up your ass and been a prick about them not knowing something. Listen, everyone is not going to know everything. So can you just like give people benefit of the doubt? Obviously, I didn't mean it like maliciously when I didn't know something. Also, this whole claim that I thought Miku was a real person, that's just wrong. I knew Miku was a 2D character. I knew it was not a real person. I just didn't know it was a Vocaloid. I thought it was an anime character. That's my misinterpretation. I knew it wasn't a real person, obviously. That's stupid.
He said, "This is what happens when you're in your own echo chamber bubble and thinking
Yes.
That's the only world that exists."
Yes.
He also hearted a comment that directly in
and he's not in the chat right now, but he I don't know why he censored it, but it's okay. And this is the comment here. And here's the pathetic, ignorant people doing nothing other than laying down and typing hates comment with whatever you say. It's true. You are so smart, buddy. Have you ever been a music reactor with hundreds of songs to react to a week? If not, then shut your F mouth. The fact that you are no one to YouTube and Japanese music and talks like you are the all-knowing person, and Japanese music reaction is just a bullshit tucks and yapping and barking like a dog. A barking dog doesn't bite. Lol, just take your shit out of here and bark somewhere else, fluffy wolf. Yeah, W Ching Chang in the chat, man. W Ching Chang in the chat. All right.
Insulted the first commenter in a very childish way. I can only assume that RBG Talk is okay with insulting people as long as it supports him.
No, that's wrong. That is 100% wrong. I don't support insulting if it support me. I do support insulting if it's to insult someone who started it in the first place. And to someone who just came into my channel commenting that nonsense. This is my first impression of this guy, by the way. And then all he got was just his lick back. Yeah, I fully support that. That's one of the biggest pleasures in life. People getting karma. It's great, honestly, yeah.
The fact that he hearted the comment might reflects how he really feels about the negative comments. He just chooses not to say it out loud.
No, I say it out loud. I very say it out loud. Like, you guys have seen me post comment after comment, like on the community post about stupid comments.
Here's another example. He misinterpreted a comment and mocked the commenter. Number 2.
Okay, saying mock the commenter, I literally just pointed out at the time a flaw that I saw with their argument. That's all they said. So it said, yeah, the song isn't that special. It's the music video. The moment he said full version, it wasn't worth the click. And I said, wasn't worth the click. Still found the time to not only comment, but reply more than one person. That's not really mocking. That's me just at the time thinking that I found a logical fallacy in their comment. Obviously, someone helped clarify. He said, meant the full version wasn't worth the click, even from the music standpoint, not this video. I said, touche then.
He just chooses not to say it out loud. Here's another example. He misinterpreted a comment and mocked the commenter. Number 2.
Just completely skipped the fact that I admitted that I was wrong. I said, touche then. Yeah, okay.
He cannot admit his mistakes. I made a few comments under the video, one of which was a reply to a comment by user Hanu4NB18. RBG Talk saw it and replied. You will know why you can't see his reply later. He said something like, 99% of songs I react to are from the original artist. I replied again, explain.
You You didn't post that comment on. I don't know why you didn't post that comment. You've been posting comments left, right, and center, making me look bad, but you didn't post a comment of me explaining myself. I found that interesting.
Meaning that my comment was a general statement about the trend, not specifically about him. Now, what do you think RBG Talk did after realizing he misunderstood my comment? A. Apologize and move on. B. Simply ignore my comment, or C. Shadow ban me and delete his own reply. Of course the answer is C. This is why you can't see his reply and any of my comments anymore. I don't know what made him do this. My comment wasn't offensive at all. The only
now granted, I don't know what comment he put in the first place that made me shadow ban him. I don't really call it shadow ban. There's this option on YouTube, if you guys can see it. If you guys can see it, there's this option here. Let me scroll down here. That basically gives you the option to hide user from channel. And I do this a lot with comments that are absolutely stupid and have nothing to contribute to my channel. And even if I tried having a discussion with them, trying to argue with them, it wouldn't go anywhere because they're just being a stupid comment. So what I do is I hide them from the channel. That's how it works. Because I read comments every single day, and just constantly seeing that stupidness is just not going to help anyone. So I just decide to hide the channel. It's my channel. I do whatever I want. Yeah.
Reason I can think of is that he would rather shadow ban someone and pretend nothing happened than admit he made a mistake.
Wrong. Let's look at the Touhou bad apple reaction. Let's see what the paid comment. It seems I was not supposed to react to the full version of Touhou bad apple because of the bad editing, so I'm gonna record. Yeah, so I admit I'm wrong right there. And I made another comment. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to react to the full version. Usually the opposite is the case for music reactions. Apologies, y'all. Apologies. And matter of fact, I'll do you one better. Hold on. I'll do you one better. Let's go to the comments real quick, and I will put my bad. And how many times have I said my bad? Touche, my bad. My bad on that. Damn, my bad. Oh, dang, man. What? This guy just doesn't know how to take criticism. Dang, it's crazy, man. What?
For those who aren't that familiar with Touhou and doesn't really understand my comment, this is a simple explanation about the timeline of Bad Apple in 1998.
And you can't do that because plenty of comments here do beautiful explanations of what Touhou is. And you're just one commenter. You're not the only person who explained what Touhou was. So I'm not really losing anything by banning you.
Zun released the fourth Touhou game, Touhou 4, Lotus Land Story, and Bad Apple was the stage 3 theme. In 2006,
I don't care. I'm kidding.
Touhou 4, Lotus Land Story. In 2007, the Dojin Circle All-Stromaria Records released their album, Love Light. The second track on the album is the famous arrangement of Bad Apple that we all know today.
Yes.
In 2008, Nico Nico user Mew Mew uploaded a storyboard video about the arrangement, specifically the short version. In 2009, Nico Nico user Anara uploaded an animation based on the storyboard video, which became very popular. In 2010, the arrangement was performed by the original vocalist, Nomiko, else is fan-made. When we talk about the original artist of Touhou arrangements, it should always be Zun. Unless the original songs were composed by someone else. For example, the majority of the original tracks in the fighting games were composed by Yuto Akiyama.
Okay.
By the way, in the second Touhou video, RBG Talk keeps calling the All-Stromaria Records song the original, seemingly unaware of the actual original track by Zun.
I wasn't aware, yeah. Okay. I thought that was original. I guess not. Okay. My bad. I know people said like the original is not even that good, but I think the song here sounds pretty damn good, I gotta say. Yeah, I'm really glad he made this video, ranting about me for 8 minutes, because could he have made a comment about could he just emailed me or something about hey, that's not the original, and I'm pretty sure people have said that that's not the original in my comments, but of course he's not going to talk about that. Quick question about the original.
the vocalist Nomiko is a synthesized voice, not a real singer.
Question, is this a synthesized voice? Is this a synthesized voice? I think it is. I think it is. I don't think it's a real person singing this.
This reminds me of the first comment I showed.
Okay, with how experimental and how different each Japanese vocal sounds from another, like the line between a synthesized voice and a real voice is getting blurrier and blurrier. Like anyone could sound like anything at any time. Like that's been my experience with Japanese music. That's why I always like question, is this real or is this electronic? Obviously there's going to be like extreme cases where it's going to be very obvious whether it's a real voice or a synthesized voice, but sometimes you don't know. That's why I never try to, I don't try to like immediately label something as synthetic or real, because sometimes I don't know.
I'm too lazy to find footage to prove that RBG Talk didn't know Miku wasn't a real person, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it.
I'm too lazy to verify this claim. I'm just gonna take their word for it. Wow. Dude, this guy doing his due diligence, huh?
It's true. Also, I tried to find anything that demonstrates he is a musician and his skills, but all I could find were his drum cover videos.
I couldn't find any evidence of him being a musician. All I could find were his drum cover videos. You can't make this up, guys.
His drumming TikTok and Instagram accounts listed in his description. Maybe that's why he doesn't care about the lyrics and can't tell the difference between a synthesized voice and a real singer. Welcome to the outro. Honestly,
great video, guys.
I wouldn't have made this video if RBG Talk had replied calmly to the negative comments.
I have.
Or not uploaded more.
I didn't reply to your specific comments calmly. Well, it's because if you looked at the tone that comment took in the first place, all I did was just keep that same energy, right? If someone was respectfully criticizing me, which many people have already, I returned that same energy. Be like, hey, thank you for the correction. Thank you. My bad on that. That's what happens. Don't take the extreme and then immediately assume I treat everyone that same way. That comment was clearly inflammatory. That comment was clearly overly aggressive, and all I did was keep that same energy. I didn't even keep that same energy. I just replied in a somewhat aggressive manner because that's how they came in. That's my first impression of them. So obviously I'm gonna like mirror that sentiment to a little degree. So don't even try to have this argument that, oh, he doesn't reply calmly to negative comments and then pick the worst example and then generalize that. I hate how people use that argument, that they pick the absolute extreme and immediately assume I treat everything that same way. That's terrible, terrible reasoning.
Touhou videos, or not shadow banned me and deleted his reply to my comment. But he did all of these things, so I felt the need to make this video as a quote-unquote heads up.
Get the hell out of here, man. Let's be so freaking for real right now. You wanted to make this video because you don't like me. You had a bad experience with my channel and you were butthurt and you wanted some extra attention. Listen, you said you wanted to DM me and you feel you had to make a video because I shadow banned you. Motherfucker, I didn't like block you on emails. You could have still very easily emailed me. You could have very still easily emailed me, be like, hey, you might have shadow banned me on YouTube, but I wanted to clarify on some things that you got wrong in my Touhou reaction video. And you know what I would have said if I saw that email? I'd be like, hey, my bad on blocking you. I'll unblock you right now, which I actually did un-shadow ban him after figuring out that I shadow banned him. You're un-shadow banned now, sir. You're welcome. And yeah, we would have had a great conversation. So the only reason why you're making this video is because you're a petty-ass bitch. You're a petty-ass bitch who wants extra clicks and attention for views. And if we looked at his channel right here, I mean, honestly, mission accomplished. Look at with the views I get with using my name, 1.5K, and his normal videos get 300, 400. I mean, don't get me wrong, 700, 300. That's a lot, but yeah, you had to use my name to break the 1,000 view threshold. You're welcome, buddy.
To other Touhou fans, If you really want to pay him to react to Touhou songs, feel free to do it. Just keep in mind that he may pin your negative comment and mock you, then shadow ban you.
You're half right. If you make a stupid comment and you continue to double down on stupid comment, yes, I will pin you. I will pin you and I will make fun of you. Because if you keep doubling down, that's just on you at that point. And I'm just here for, I just like making fun of people who are blatantly denying that they're stupid when they are stupid. I think that's a very fun thing to do with my life. Am I a petty ass bitch for doing it? Of course. But here's the difference between me and you. We're both petty ass bitches, but at least I admit it. At least I admit it. You're just trying to be on some moral high ground, trying to be like, oh, I was forced to make this video. I didn't want to make this video. Motherfucker, shut up.
Not to mention whether his reaction is interesting to watch in the first place. At least Dave Avask listens to the original tracks, and if letting him listen to more Touhou music makes him understand Touhou style better and stop saying dumb things, I'm fine with it.
Gee. It's almost like reacting to more Touhou music gets you more familiar with what Touhou is.
As for RBG talk, I don't think he will say anything interesting about the original Touhou tracks by Zun. I'm not sure if he even has any interest in the original tracks or knowledge of video game music. I mean most, if not all, of his reaction videos are about Japanese vocal songs.
Yes.
I would have.
Why is that like a diss? I see that his channel is about covering Japanese music. Gee, yeah, you got me on that one.
Reached out to him privately.
Yeah.
Maybe one of my comments offended him. I could have apologized.
I honestly forgot what comment he did that made me ban him. Sometimes I am too trigger happy with the ban. Okay, all right, who cares?
And everything would have ended peacefully. But since he decided to shadow ban me, I guess I might as well make a video about him. I'm sorry if I made any mistake in this video.
I'm sorry if I made a mistake. I'm sorry if I made a mistake in this video. Motherfucker, your whole video was a mistake.
I tried to make it as quick as possible after seeing that he uploaded a second Touhou video. Feel free to share your thoughts.
Oh, I'm sharing my thoughts, all right. All right, so here's the thing, right? So the great thing about this guy, he didn't even properly dish out his main point in the video. He had to put it an actual pinned comment in order to clarify what he was trying to criticize me for in the first place. So here we go. Here we go. Oh, hold on. Forgot to do this one. Let's have this playing in the background. There you go. All right. So let's see this comment here. Hey, I just realized that I forgot to explain why I'm disappointed with RBG Talk's reaction. The main reason I'm disappointed is because he put the word musician in the title of his videos. I expected to see some deeper analysis of the song, but instead all I got were some generic compliments. He doesn't even read the lyrics or do any research after listening to the song. I understand that Job Reacts is related to that is pretty popular. For example, I dislike Anime Hater Reacts, such and such, and I will never watch them, but I admit those titles are effective at attracting viewers. Well, there's your answer on why people do that, is attracts viewers. I understand. However, if the title doesn't include words like musician or composer, I'm totally fine with just seeing the YouTuber enjoy the song and maybe learn more about his origin. For example, I enjoy watching this person, even though they don't offer any deep analysis. By the way, rappers get a pass from me. I don't really care about them. So, this person has a problem, me putting musician reacts, but whenever rapper reacts and they don't actually give any insight on the lyrics or the raps, fine with it. Okay. Back to the title of this video. Is RBG Talk the worst Touhou music reaction channel? Probably not. His reaction wasn't terrible, but if you compare him to another channel like Velocity, who used the word musician in his video titles, I think Velocity's reaction is more enjoyable to watch. I think this is because he just seems to genuinely enjoy the songs and the fact he's willing to actually listen to the source material. Listen, you could have just told me that that's not the source material, and the source material was another song, which people have told me, but they didn't make an entire video about me for it. And also, I'm not going to throw Velocity under the bus too much, but I have watched a couple of his videos, especially the ones where he said musician reacts. Bro barely gives any insight on the music of the actual song, but I don't really care. All right, I obviously, like, I clickbait, everyone clickbaits, like, so I'd be an absolute hypocrite if I tried calling someone out on clickbaiting in their video, because I clickbait all the time. I'm gonna clickbait this video right now by saying that this person said I'm the worst music reaction channel on YouTube, and you also clickbaited. So how you gonna complain about me clickbaiting with Musician Reacts when you literally clickbaited in your actual criticism about me? That makes no sense. Make that make sense, right? And the fact that he's willing to actually listen to the source material makes me able to overlook the use of the word in the title. I guess another main reason is saying dumb stuff when you barely know anything about the song or its origin. Okay, got it. So your criticism with me is that I'm saying dumb stuff and I barely know about anything. But motherfucker, you in the video constantly said you're too lazy to verify any of these claims. You just take everything at face value. That person who said Hatsune no Miku, I thought Hatsune no Miku was a real person, that is just completely wrong. But you decided to run with it, and you said you were too lazy to do research. Side note, I skimmed through RBG Talk's recent Twitch VODs. They are sub only, but you can use an extension called Twitch No Sub to watch them. Okay, yeah, just snitch on that real quick. Okay, got it. He reacted to Marissa Stole Precious Thing and Cerno's Perfect Math Class, so expect to see at least 2 more Touhou videos for them. Here's another fun thing from him not doing proper research is because... Where's my second channel at? If you look at my second channel... Hold on. Hold on. Where's my second channel at? If you look at my second channel, you would already see that I have posted them. I posted both of them in that same month that you decided to post the criticism video over. So there's another example of why you do research and you complain about me not doing research. Okay, so let's talk about more of the points here, right? Oh, did I already talk about everything here? Yeah. So really, if you take the hypocrisy aside, the entire point of the video is he didn't like me because I shadowbanned him. Oh, well, you little baby, I shadowbanned you. You want to make an entire video. Okay, man. Listen, again, I unbanned you, but you could have very easily just emailed me, DM'd me on Instagram, maybe Discord, and none of this would have happened. None of this would have happened, but you decided to farm a couple more clicks on my name. You decided to get some extra views, which you did. Congrats to you. I hope you enjoyed that. This is all just petty nonsense, bro. We're both petty ass bitches right now, but again, the difference between you and me is I admit it, right? And I find it funny that this guy said, also, you can't really blame the clickbait title and thumbnail on me. I'm just taking inspiration for RBG Talk himself, which is funny because he said he made this thumbnail to make fun of me and to copy me, but ironically, this thumbnail is the best thumbnail you've ever made in your entire life. Look at all these shitty ass thumbnails. None of these thumbnails make me want to click these videos because they look like such shit. But this clickbait right here is actually the best thumbnail you've ever made. The best thumbnail you've ever made, and it's making fun of me. Maybe you should copy my thumbnails more, right? Maybe you should do that. But that's just a little piece of it. That's just a little tidbit from one creator to another. Listen, do I care about any of this? No. Bro can do whatever content he wants, and I don't really care. And I just made this video because I'm a petty ass bitch. But yeah, link in the video is going to be in the description below. Obviously, don't send overt hate, but again, you guys are better than that. I know you guys are better than that. My viewers are very well behaved. So hey, if someone does like come here and gives you hate, overt hate, starts sending you death threats and stuff, then obviously that's a big problem, and you should actually email me about that so I can address accordingly. But I know they're not going to do that. I know most of my viewers are very respectful, but when a comment like this pops up, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Anyways.